All right. So down NewbieVeT got a special guest. She's back. Well, actually, she's back for the first time, second time, if you guess it like that.
However many times.
Yeah, how many times? Krista Beharry.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
So welcome back.
I'm back.
We're gonna do this again.
Yes.
So I first off, I appreciate you coming back. You know, I really appreciate that. And then you wasn't even tripping.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I appreciate that. So we're gonna have to do this over.
Yeah.
All right. So originally from Augusta.
No, Washington Wilkes.
Washington Wilkes.
Yep. I work in Augusta. Well,
You work in Augusta,
yep.
but from Washington Wilkes. Sorry about that. Yeah,
no, you're good.
I didn't did an ass the interview today. But you're from Washington Wilkes,
Yep.
Exactly. And so, real small town,
Very
of course,
small town.
And we talked about y'all got a Dollar General.
Oh, definitely. We got two.
You most definitely gonna have that in every
We got
small
two.
town.
Yep.
Of course. So, a refresh of what's Washington Wilkes was like growing up for you.
So, the history of it is known for the historic homes downtown. The big white homes, Robert Toombs and all that.
Right.
But for our community, the Black community, I will tell you some things that, that we enjoyed growing up during our childhood. That
Okay.
some of them we no longer have, but some we still have. So,
Like what?
so we have what we had like a mom and pop store that called Sam Flint. Had the best burgers. Like the best, juiciest burgers.
And that was like a convenience store / restaurant, or it was just
It's more like how you want to say?
Cause you know how they have the Hunt Brothers pizza.
No, not like that.
Okay.
It's just like they got the pool table and all that.
Gotcha.
Then you got the kitchen where they cooking the food and everything like that.
Gotcha.
So that's how his establishment was set up.
Gotcha.
So you just go in, shoot some pool, go enjoy some food or just hang out. But that's one of our my childhood memory that a lot of us when we grew up.
Right. That's not there no more, right?
No.
Okay.
Cause he passed. Then when he passed, his daughter took it on. She passed. So now it's just they rent it for like parties and stuff like that. They want like a small gathering and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, then we had like Miss Minnie. Miss Minnie was the candy lady. I don't know if you had growing up with
I
candy
love Miss
lady.
Candy. I love Candy.
Yeah.
We had Miss Cookie, a lady named Miss Cookie.
Yeah, so she would go to her house in the morning time before school, get that candy, get out of school, have some candy.
She had the freeze cups?
No, that was Miss Demon. Now she stayed. So in my hometown, we have 3 areas.
Okay.
You're either from Whitehall, Baltimore. But we don't say Baltimore, we say Baltimore.
Baltimore, okay.
Or Lexington Road, which we call Election Road.
And so each of these are like street locations?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm from Whitehall.
Okay.
So, but, like Miss Minnie, the Sam Flint location, that was in Whitehall. So that's where everybody would come, hang out. That's where we have our little gatherings and stuff at. Then you go to Election Road. That's when you have the bootleggers, and then you have Miss Demon who's selling the cakes, the pies, the freeze cup, everything to the kids in that area or whatever. And then we have Baltimore. That's where the hair salons are. That's where our football field is located. Even going that way, you'll see like our primary school. So, yeah.
Gotcha. So it's really a tight-knit community. They look out for each other. Everybody know everybody.
Yep.
That type of
Definitely
thing.
that.
Okay, that's dope. Is it kind of the same now, or things kind of changed down there a little bit?
It may be the same. I just haven't been in that area for so long. A lot of us that, I grew up with, we either move to different, areas, maybe to Atlanta or out of the state. Because, for, better job opportunities.
Growth.
Yeah,
type thing like that.
But then some of us, that we grow with have passed on too. So
Yeah.
So I haven't been in that area as much, but I'm sure the area is still, at some point still tight knit like it used to be when I was growing up. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, even though we move out, we grow from certain small areas, but those areas still remain the same to people coming up behind us. Or,
absolutely.
Yeah. So basically, in school, like you said, you didn't do sports. You tried out.
I tried track.
You tried track.
I sucked.
Yeah. You say It wasn't
was
your thing.
horrible.
It wasn't your thing.
Wasn't my thing. I love track, and I tried, but I just
Was you fast?
I was slow.
Oh, so why you go
Very
for
slow.
So why you?
I thought in my mind I thought I was fast. I thought I was fast,
But you're not. Yeah.
I wasn't fast.
So why you ain't try like disc throw or
I wasn't that strong.
wasn't that strong? What about ballet?
No.
Gymnastics.
We didn't have that during. I don't think
Didn't have gymnastics.
Yeah, we didn't have that. I mean, that we may have had it, but I just
You
wasn't introduced to it.
Introduced to it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
cool.
so like with my childhood, like back in the, when I was little, we would like street race, like running,
your footway.
So
foot
during them times, I'm thinking I'm fast. When I get
because you were winning races.
Yeah, but when I get on the actual track
and meet some real runners.
Right.
I
suck.
So who you were winning? Like you were running against family and all that?
Yeah, just friends.
Yeah, friends.
Because it's like, it's like we'll meet up at Whitehall, like people from Lecture Road, Baltimore will come to Whitehall, or we'll go to Lecture Road, or we'll go to Baltimore, just whatever. Like just whatever the move wherever the move gonna be, that's where people was going. So
gotcha.
But for the most part, people came to Whitehall. That's the fun. That's where the stores and stuff at, where you can go get your snacks and stuff, go get you a drink and stuff like that, and just everybody was just everybody house back then. Back
then. Right. So do you feel like that? Do you feel like can that energy? Because the days are different now. Yeah. The days are better. Are different times now. Yeah. So it's like a lot of the things that we grew up with, we can't like. I can't say necessarily not do, but we have to be more aware of certain things that we used to do. Like back then, like for instance, back then, say like you had a birthday party or somebody had a little birthday party, your auntie or something. So you had your cousins, all your cousins going to be there, your other aunties, your uncles, everybody's coming for the birthday party. Yeah. And then you can even invite, people popping up, surprise people, invite uninvited people is popping up. These days now you can't have.
Oh no, you can't do that.
You can't do it like that.
Yeah. You can't do that.
You gotta be mostly invite only.
Who invited you? Like
right.
Why are you here?
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's the things have changed so much.
Yeah.
Just so much.
So what are some things you felt that change?
For the most part, growing up, we as kids stayed in a child's place. But nowadays it's like kids are in the mix, so they see a lot of things. Like we saw it too, but we just knew not to act on it.
Right.
But if we did, we was kind of sneaky with it. Mm-hmm. But to me, I feel like with this generation, it's just no filter. It's like they just doing stuff. I'm not here to judge nobody.
Right.
But they're just what it is. Right. And I think too, a lot of that takes place because social media has come into play. We didn't have that back then.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
So I think social media give them a lot of freedom to do a lot of things.
But I ain't gonna lie though, I also look at it like this. I'm kind of glad we didn't have it back then, because there was a lot of wild stuff happening back then.
Yes.
Because I felt like if social media was out back then, 15, 20 years ago, like it was out, but it wasn't like the impact and how easy it is for you to upload a video.
Yeah.
Do things back then was mostly like you post something and that's really most you could really do. Yeah. Compared to now, you can share, duplicate, filter, the whole nine. Yeah. So we done came a whole long way from social media. But I just felt like, I just feel like the whole entirety of like you said, social media, it has conflict the youth and everything to a point where it corrupts their mind, where they feel like, well, let me do this trend. Because if I do this trend, I get some followers, likes, and money, and I can buy my mama a house. Yeah. Their intentions on getting successful be good, but it just, what you said, be coming behind it. Yeah.
And the generations are so much different now. Like, it's, like back in the day, our parents, like, let other adults tell, say something to us when we're wrong. But now you can't say that. You can't do that. Like you can't. Don't say nothing to my child.
Yeah, it don't be the kid. It be the kid be disrespectful all the time. But it be the parents that just as worse.
Yeah.
That's what's
it's
right.
like, they uphold that kind of energy, and it's like,
And that's true because if the kids see that, the kid were like, well, my mom got my back regardless of what.
I'm
So I ain't got to.
gonna call my mama. My
Right.
mama come. My mama gonna pull up, and
Right.
they mama do pull up.
Right.
But it's like, don't ask no questions, just act.
Right.
And that's how sometimes I think things just go left a lot. Like just a simple conversation can solve so many problems, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
But this generation is definitely different than from what it was when we was growing up. It's just like I look at things and I say, yeah.
Right. Right.
No, I couldn't do that growing up.
Right. Right. So, question. So, do you feel like today generation has an easier way of making money than compared to how it was back then? Because, like I look at it now, like they have so many resources on way.
Absolutely.
They could just be sitting in a room and just be making a bag. Like, look at Kai Sinat, like just being on a computer and make millions. Compared to us doing it back then, we would be called lazy.
Yeah. But the thing is with us, we didn't have those resources.
Right.
We had to go pick up pecans.
Facts. Oh my
Get
God.
some cans. Lisa go take it and sell it.
Man.
See if you can go do some yard work or something for somebody.
Facts.
See if somebody needs something done. So,
Facts.
With these kids, it's easy for them to get a bag than for us.
So, you said the shell pecan. I remember me and my brother and them, I used to wake them up like it was a job.
Yeah.
Like, get up 7 in. Let's get out of here, get these pecans off the ground and try to get it heavy as we can so we can get it weighed and get paid.
It'd be so serious, you'll get up there and
shake it. I used to climb the trees and try to get a check.
Get them pecans on the ground and pick them up.
I used to do that, shell peas, do all types of stuff.
Yeah.
Sugar cane. All that, yeah, you brought some memories back with that one. Yes, sir, the shell pecans.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what got you into acting? What made you want to do some acting?
So I always wanted to do screenwriting growing up.
Okay.
Like I always thought in my mind I can write a movie.
Right.
But I didn't just take off with that in the beginning. I waited until I was on my job, and my job, was doing cutbacks. So my position ended up getting eliminated. So I was like, okay, instead of me going to a different position, I'm just going to go ahead and just take the severance, and I'm going to take me some acting classes just to see if this is something that I really want to do. So I took the acting classes in Atlanta at the Alliance Theater. I loved it. So I was like, okay, I think I'm going to keep going with this. So I ended up going to an open casting call in Atlanta. I was thinking it was for like a speaking role with this agency. Like, I'm just going to pick up roles where I can just speak. But
I thought, so, I mean, did they tell you that, or you just assumed?
No, I assumed.
I'm finna be...
I assumed.
Right.
I assumed. But I went there. They built my profile in 2016. I didn't get it till 2019. And then I booked my first background role. And then after that, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
Right. Now, I'm glad you say that, because I've been trying to explain to people, like, it's not easy as you think to get a leading role.
No, it's not.
And speaking roles. It's not even... Because a lot of people are like, I already know I look good, and I know once they see my pretty face, I'm going to have a leading role. Yeah. It doesn't work like that all the time. It doesn't. So, but from your experience, you've been enjoying the film life.
Yes.
And stuff like that. Awesome. So you started filming with Felicia. Shout out Felicia Rivers.
Yes.
So how was that experience, and how y'all wind up connecting?
Okay, so how we ended up connecting was when Tubi first took off. Like, everybody was just sharing. Everybody's like, you got to get on Tubi. Tubi got the best movies. It's free. You ain't got to pay no subscription or anything like that.
That's crazy. It's only good when it's free.
Right.
But yeah.
So my cousin Carrington, she ended up sharing a post and said, get you one film. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is. So clicked on it. The first post I see on the page was open casting call, none paid, will get IMDb credit. So in my mind, like, okay, this is the time now I can try to build me a resume.
Yeah.
So I went to Charleston, did the audition, waited about 3 weeks. She gave me a call and offered me a small role in her series that should be dropping soon for the cleanup.
Cleanup, yeah.
So then after that, she called me back to do How to Catch a Baller. And then I think I did Fangirl after that. And then for several other, I did a background role for her. And then she called me to do some other small parts for her.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That what's up, man. That's Felicia like she older than me, so she like my big sis.
Okay.
And, I enjoy, like seeing her in her element working. She's so happy. And she trusts and believes. She be on all our butts to make sure these projects get done at a reasonable time and stuff like that. And, and I respect her to the most. Like, she's a really hard worker. She do everything by herself, everything coming out of her pocket.
Yeah.
So she really rock with you. She do it out of generosity. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely true. And she's gonna always, and I truly love her because she, she'll share with me some other casting calls. She's like, hey, you might want to try this out.
Right.
She'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. You wanna? I send it to you so you can come do this as well. So yeah, she's a very selfless person, and I'm grateful to be. Have crossed paths with her, work with her. I'm hoping to work with her again in the future. Right.
Facts. So question, so as an actress, do you get upset if you don't get a role?
No.
How come?
Because at that point, I'm harder on myself than anything because I'm like, okay, maybe what did I do wrong? Or I probably, I can say or admit that, like, oh, yeah, I wasn't a perfect fit for that. But, I try not to just try out for things, audition for stuff that,
that don't fit you.
That don't fit me.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but if I get passed up for a role, I won't be upset about it. It's just like, I got to work harder.
Right.
If this is a role that I want to do, what's the best thing? Study, similar roles by watching movies or get into them acting classes.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't understand how important it is to be in acting classes.
Right.
Like, I think that with social media, it's just like, if you got so many followers,
you can just get it
you
right.
Good,
you
good.
Oh my God.
You good.
Oh my.
But
not only that, the TikTokers on top of that.
Oh yeah.
You might have TikTokers that act out stuff or skits or whatever.
Yeah.
And they think because they got a lot of following behind it that they know how to do a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I know how to act. You don't see my following? I'm like, skits and movies is two different things. Yeah. Because you can, you got to have a talent when it comes to acting. Yeah. Like, anybody can go there and play a fool on a camera. That doesn't mean you can act. And that don't mean you got skills. Right. Acting means you be able to tap into another character outside of you thinking of you being this character. Yeah. You got to be able to step outside of your own comfort zone to play multiple characters. So I just think a lot of people really have to really dive into that character role and understand what it means to play a character. Yeah. So, but far as for the most part, Felicia gave you your first talking role.
Yep. And the cleanup.
Yep. You were nervous?
I was.
Yep.
I was. But we rehearsed a couple of times, so I got comfortable with it, and then I, got comfortable with the actresses around me and everything. They made me feel comfortable as well. So, and I think with the energy and the vibe, I think it makes things a lot easier too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, because you got to have a vibe on set.
Yeah.
Because, the vibe be turned off. I think the production, it kind of hurts the production a lot. Well, it does hurt the production.
Yeah. So, I went on that set, I introduced myself. We all started laughing, we talking, we kind of engaged right before we did it. So, I think it makes it much easier. Like, okay, I feel comfortable with this person. Like, so, yeah. Right.
So far as from your acting experience so far, from all the movies that you did, name some of the movies that you done been in so far.
So far, I've been in How to Catch a Baller. I've been in Fangirl. I was an extra in He Loves Me Not. I play a small role in Boyfriend Assassins, but it hasn't dropped yet. Mm-hmm. I just finished up a film called Rich Intent. Hopefully it will drop soon. I think they just finished wrapping that last month, I think. And then of course the cleanup, which she's still filming. So hopefully it'll drop soon. I heard some good things about it so far.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've been working. How long you been acting?
2 years.
2 years, and I already got, what, 6 films under your belt.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment. That's good. So that's, what, 3 movies a year, kind of, balance?
Yeah.
So you ever thought yourself you'd be doing 3 movies a year when you first start?
No.
Right. So you got to look at it like that. It's pretty good.
No.
Because some people, it's hard for them to get one.
Yeah.
Cause they don't, I mean, and not knowing that it's real easy to get into it. Yeah. It's a participation thing for the most part, and whether they pick you or not, but for the most part, anybody can get into a movie because no matter how you look, somebody can use you in something.
Yeah.
The more unique your look is, the better.
Yeah.
It's the better.
That's why I encourage people, like, if you see them open casting calls, like, take it. Because even if you don't get cast for this role, they may see you somewhere in a different movie. Exactly. And they might give you a call back. It's like, hey, you auditioned for this. I know you didn't get the role, but I got this, so maybe, I think you'll be a better fit for that. Right. So, yeah.
So for you, I know you, so you have a look where, because you act, so you have a look where they're looking for someone in college you can play. High school, you're gonna have to probably wear some little kids' clothes. Yeah. But I think you can get away with high school too.
You think so?
You seen some of these high schoolers?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the wigs and the eyelashes.
Yeah.
I can see.
So a lot of these high schoolers are grown women, and they're not grown, but they're grown women.
Yeah.
But you have the image where you can look young in certain roles, and certain those are good elements to have in film because those keep you working. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, cause I know you probably have young guys still trying to holler at you. Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I had to let them know. No,
like no, baby. No, baby.
I feel a little bit too old for you.
But that's a good thing, though. Because that keeps you on your toe.
Yeah.
It keeps you on your toe and all the other stuff. Because even in the acting, that means that if you have that attention on you now, that means, of course, once you get dolled up for the movies, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it as no different than young boys fantasizing over Taraji P. Henson. You get what I'm saying? So look at it in that sense, that sense type of thing. But for the most part, you enjoyed everything that comes with the filming, and
I do.
That's a good thing. So what are some other genres you looking to tap into?
I definitely want to do comedy. Like I do have like a little goofy side about me that I do want to kind of come out. Will I audition for one now? Probably not, because I do want to get back into acting so I can just tap into it. Like, like get some kind of direction. Like, am I going in the right direction? How can I, do it a little bit different? Am I good enough to book the role? You know?
Yes.
And that's, even if I don't book the role, at least I know, like, okay, I did it, But I want to first take those get back into acting classes first before I do that.
So, all right. So the glasses. All right. So, are you blind? Excuse me for saying it like that. Are you partially blind? What do they call it? It's partially blind. Well, I know you ain't blind, but partially blind, and it's something else.
I'm not colorblind.
Colorblind. Yeah. So you colorblind?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
My eyes if I take these glasses off, I can't see nothing. It's just
so
very blurry.
So how you do the scenes? You wear contacts?
No.
So you never wear contacts?
I don't.
So in the movies you didn't wear glasses.
Okay, so I tell them, I say, look, before we, like when we're doing the role, like, we doing a rehearsal, I said, make sure my eyes are focused because I can't see without my glasses.
Gotcha.
So if I'm like standing up far, make sure they're focused because I don't want to be looking crazy on camera and my eyes looking one way and it's just like, So I will always say that, like, I can't see that well. So if I take, like, I can't really see you now.
For real? So is that far side or near side?
Nearsighted.
Nearsighted.
Yeah.
So nearsighted is close up.
Close
up. Yeah, and then far side you can see far.
Yeah,
you can see far.
No, I can't see far.
Okay.
Yeah. So you like blurry.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah. And I tell them, I was like, look, make sure my eyes are focused.
So when your eyes start acting up, like on you, but when you realize like something wrong with my eyes?
Just young.
Young?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't wear my glasses.
You used to get headaches and stuff?
Mm.
Like, cause like some people, like when they realize their eyes start acting up, like as far as they gotta get prescription glasses and all that, they start getting headaches and migraines and stuff like that. So you had none of that? Okay.
No.
So ever since you were young, you had
6th grade.
eyesight.
I would never 6th grade. My teacher was like, "Girl, put your glasses on so you can take your notes." I would never, because back in the day, those glasses was so big, they like cover your face like that big. I would never wear them glasses.
Never wear them.
Like, well, so now, like, I love my glasses or whatever, but like if I have to film or whatever, because the lashes are too long, so they'll just.
This is amazing to me. Like I don't see movies because I've watched movies that you're in and you don't have the glasses on.
No, I tell them.
And I'm like, how do you see?
I can't see. I can't see.
That's amazing.
I'd be like, make sure my eyes are focused. Like I can see the person there, but it's just they're very blurry.
So like you wouldn't be able to pay attention to detail to the expression without the glasses.
It'd probably be a little tough.
A little tough, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little tough. Like I have to be right up on them, but like if it was a good bit of a distance, I probably couldn't see.
So you never seen? So you never wore contacts? Or you don't like?
I can't touch my eyeball.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I tried to wear a contact one time on the strength of for a costume.
Yeah.
But it's like my eyes won't let it. It won't be still for me.
No.
I'm one of those that like my eyeball won't be still.
Just even when I get the eyelashes, my eyes just be blinking.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm a blinker.
I'm
a blinker.
It was like, girl, you gotta stop blinking. I said, I'm trying. And we finally get it on. Like it take a bit little time, but some people they can get them on just right, but some people it take forever.
Yeah. Okay. So question. So, I know when we talked, you said your favorite actress is Viola Davis.
Yes.
And also Taraji P. Henson. Mm-hmm. So, as far as it, like, what do you admire about those two women?
So with Viola Davis, I like how she brings her emotion out. Like I wish I could master that. I mean, I'm not saying I can't, but I have never had a role to kind of bring that out.
To bring it out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I love how she do it because it really looked realistic because she had the snot.
Yeah, she's famous for the snot bubbles. Yeah.
So and Taraji is just like we just seen her in so many different roles.
Right.
Like it's and she does a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Like
and she's a relatable actress.
Yeah.
For some
definitely,
reason.
Yeah.
For some reason, yeah, her.
Definitely. So that's why I love them two the most.
Okay.
They're my favorites. Yeah.
And guy-wise, you told me that Denzel. Because of that's one because of you grew up. Yeah, it was forced on y'all.
Yeah, he was forced on us, but it was good for us because I end up like loving his movies and everything like that. So he's a beast.
Yeah.
And then I said Lorenz Tate. Yeah, I love him too. But I forgot to mention, like, I do love Samuel L. Jackson too.
Yeah, I was a Samuel. Yeah. Gotta love me. Gotta love Samuel.
I love him, and that's the first. Well, I was telling you, I was doing background work. My first background job was on The Last Day of Ptolemy Gray, which he was the lead actor on. Which was good. It was a dope experience. Yeah. So he conversated with all of us, like we felt a part of, even though we was a part of the set, we really felt a part of the set because of him. Yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand, like, when it comes to dealing with actors or just dealing with people in general, when you have a group of people and you're trying to collaborate and work with them, if you want them to be more appreciative of what you got going on and give you all they have, you got to make them feel appreciative.
Yeah.
Make them feel like they are part. Even though, you here and you own this movie, but it's the extra small things that I do that make you feel like they really appreciate me being here.
Yeah, and and we felt that from him. Like when we did that, and we were starstruck. It was like, oh my God, look, he's talking to us. Like
so he's talking to us.
He's talking to us. Like yeah.
But yeah, that was something. And you realize they all cool people. Well, not all of them, but Some of them, they all cool people. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing, man, to be able to just to rub elbows with some of the greats. Like Samuel Jackson is one of our greats.
Yeah.
Got to protect our legends.
Definitely.
Got to. So, man, what's some advice you'll tell, like, your son, which is a young teenager, man, when he's want to go out and start looking for dating and exploring and stuff, what like some advice that you done told him and that you would tell him?
Okay, so my son, my son, I try to, I don't even know, like I haven't gave him that advice yet, because I'm like.
It ain't came up yet.
No, it hasn't, because I don't know, like, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
For real?
I don't know.
Like you're not ready to be, what's the fear of being a grandmother?
Well, I know I ain't going to be that, because we definitely going to have that conversation.
You got to have that conversation.
They listen, you're going to call your daddy, like, listen, you got to come over here and talk to your child.
Right.
But I don't know, like, I would definitely want someone that, you know, that he can, like, have a connection with, you know, but I've learned to just dealing with people, like people can put on like this great thing and can flip the script real quick.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
So it's like, I wouldn't even know like now how to just give him advice when it comes down to women. You know,
cause you can't really pinpoint anything because people change like the seasons. Cause so the things that you tell him to look for, which is good, can be the actual thing that's for bait.
Yeah.
And actually get him trapped.
Yeah. But I definitely don't want him to judge someone based off their background.
Exactly.
Because, you know, that could be a person life that you can change, or that could be a person that can better your life. So. Yeah, we haven't had that conversation. Now, I will say this. He did go to last year he went to his little 8th grade dance.
Okay.
And he did have a date.
Oh, that was up.
He had a date. That was cute. But my baby was literally dragging the girl across the stage. I said, Aiden, wait. I said, you can't. Because he was trying to hurry up. They was trying to take pictures.
And he rushing with it.
Listen, rushing. I said, baby, you had to take the picture. I said, why? I said, you just dragging across
She got a little dress on, just a sliding.
He just pulled it on. I'm like, he did not want to take that picture. I don't know if he was embarrassed. So I don't know. But I'm kind of scared to have that conversation with him now.
I feel as a mother should be, you know, because it's your only boy and your only boy.
But I do assure him, like, you can come to me and talk to me, like, if you decide you want to get a girlfriend. Now, he may have a girlfriend, but he ain't going to tell me. I might have to take the phone.
Until it's right.
I might have to take the phone and go through the phone and see.
I think he'll tell you when the time is right.
Yeah.
When he feels like this the one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you feel like that's the one, you don't get what your parents say. Like, mama, hey, this the one. I know that is. This is the one. This the one for real. Okay, cool. So what are your plans as far as when it comes to the acting and stuff like that? What are your future goals, like, as far as what you doing this for, like, you know, see where it takes me, or your goal is to be rubbing elbows with Viola Davis?
Well, definitely that. But, you know, for the most part, I'm just trying to, you know, learn the craft a little bit more. Like, you know, try to tap in some roles that I want to do. Like I say, get into those acting classes, stay in communication with, you know, film producers and things like that. Because they reach out to me. You know, we have a conversation. You know, they'll send me a casting call like, hey, I got this coming up. I did book 2 roles with a film producer in North Carolina. So he's going to start picking up filming in September. So hopefully I'll be out there in September. But for the most part, just studying my craft, like taking them acting classes. Like, that is just so important. Keep my headshots up to date.
Yes.
Because my headshots outdated, but I got to get me some new ones.
People are so important, them headshots are.
They are.
They're very important.
So important. But, yeah, I hope to maybe get management one day. They kind of help me.
Can you do everything on your own?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the little struggle trying to juggle everything.
Cause somebody making, put me in some doors that I don't even see to be able to get myself in. Right. They'll say, "Oh, we can get you over here," or this came up. I think you may be a good fit for that.
Right.
Yeah. Instead of me having to search or go here
going through the ringer, they can already like, well, I don't think it's a good idea to do this. Do this and more. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I wish you success in this everything. And like I said, we most definitely going to be doing some work with you soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most definitely. All right, so before we start off on NewbieVeT, how can they get in contact with you? Is there any love you'd like to shout out?
Well, they can follow me on Facebook. My name is Crystal Beharry, and the last name is spelled Beharry. And
that is a unique way of spelling that name. Yes. Beharry.
Beharry.
This question, real quick. Did they pick on you in school about that name? Anybody?
No.
No?
Well, I don't know. Let me take that back. I did have one. Because they'll say, "Oh, I'm so Beharry." You're like... But for the most part, that's what they call me.
Right.
Because it was so many crystals.
Gotcha.
And ain't that many Beharrys.
Yeah.
So, they just,
Right.
Come here, Beharry. Beharry, what you doing? So, yeah.
That's just a unique name. Every time I hear that, I like it. I love it. It's a unique name. Yeah. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. But if I had my mom's name, it probably would have been Dancy. Or if I had my dad's name, it would have been Carter. But considering my mom kept her married last name, that's how I got the last name.
Gotcha. You said Dancy?
Mm-hmm, Dancy.
That's that's another one too.
New York.
That's something new. That's not a South name, I know.
Yeah, my mom's from New York.
Yeah, most Southern names is Washington. What's the name? This something like that.
Simple, yeah.
Something simple. Yeah, that's a different one. That's new.
Yeah.
But yeah, who you would like to shout out?
Oh, shout out. First, let me shout out Felicia.
Shout out Felicia. Get you one film. That's my big sis.
For definitely putting me in the position that I am in now. Believing in me. Definitely her, my son, my godmother, my cousin, Jolita, and the rest of my family and friends, and everybody that supported me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I appreciate y'all so much.
Oh.